Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. So many have said recently this idea of leading, put together a team HCC, lead, take a payment, do all of these different things. Now, I am of the firm belief we do not need anybody to lead. We need people to invigorate themselves in the blockchain. We need people to build for the blockchain and do their own research. This is what we really need. We need to understand the systems that we've got, and we need to understand what we are able to utilize for free moving forward. So I have waited for the spend proposals to start going up to actually address this issue. And, this has been a lot of work behind the scenes to ensure that this infrastructure is there, it's available, and it's going to be provided regardless of what you decide as a community. And I think that's the beauty about what I have proposed here and what I've put forward. Something to take point of in this proposal is if the LUNC community choose to fund none of them, right, we will still have all of the infrastructure that we need. And not only is it just a solution, it's probably the most reliable solution possible to date. Period. The way that they handle stuff through the Mantle Mint for the archive node is just genius. It's absolutely genius. The even better thing about this is, right, it's 50% less. If you chose, for example, to just fund all nodes, it's 50% less. But guess what? If you choose not to fund them, they're still going to provide all of the infrastructure. They're still going to be there to support the Terra Classic community. And I think this is what's so important. So all of the information that is in this proposal is accurate, it's true, and it's to the best extent that it can be. Now, I believe that all nodes deserve support from the LUNC community. The reason why I say this is if we're willing to, fund somebody else's third-party system, wallets, apps, everything, then we should be willing to fund all nodes, the people that actually look after us. They've had no downtime, they've never crashed, the endpoints have always been there, and when everything goes tits up and hits the roof, what happens? Everybody points to all nodes. All right, if anybody needs help, they go to all nodes. If the L1 team need help, where do they go? All nodes. It's a recurring feature, and we're at a point now where they've outright stated, even if we do not pay them, they will continue to provide support. So from where I'm sitting, and if I look at this and I erase the emotion and I simply look at it from a business aspect, all I see is free infrastructure. Great. So you're saying if we don't fund you and if we don't fund Hexagon, we're still going to have endpoint infrastructure. The chain's still going to go on. And guess what? We're going to save a lot more money that we could spend on an L2 team, right? That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm not sitting there thinking, we need diversity and we need decentralization. The system's not getting decentralized in the way that it is. It's simply not happening. It's becoming more centralized. These teams have too much power. So like I said, what I've offered here is something that's very powerful for the LUNC community. You can either choose to fund them or choose to not fund them. It's as simple as that. And the support goes on. I am of the humble belief that if Hexagon want to build infrastructure, they want to supply infrastructure, then they should do it in the same manner that all nodes do it. You do it behind the scenes, you do it silently because you are a silent hero. You don't charge people for it. If you're building for this blockchain, you're building for this blockchain, but they're simply not. And this is being picked up across board by different validators, right? It's pretty obvious if you go through this and you have a read as to what it pertains. So we are going to go through this. Have you ever heard of a silent hero? One that stands by you, rain or shine, asking for nothing in return. Meet all nodes, the unsung champion of the Terra Classic blockchain. So here's why they're remarkable. Reliability like no other. TFL wallets rely on RPCs provided by all nodes, and guess what? In the last 6 months, there hasn't been a single downtime or an issue. That's right, not one. Public node by all nodes isn't just a solution, it's a reliable solution. So their generosity beyond measure. From the very beginning, all nodes has been offering their top-notch services for free. They've never once asked for a penny, even when times were tough. So they've been a pillar of support. When Terra C Vita approached all nodes for infrastructure, they did hope to get regular payments from them, but when TC Vita got rugged, or hacked, whatever you want to call it, they could only pay them 1 month. Did all nodes walk away? No, they stood firm, operating at 100% loss just to ensure that this community had the support that it needed. The commitment is literally unwavering at this point. They have been a beacon of stability for this chain, whether it was critical update, a bug fix, or nodes just simply transitioning, all nodes was there ensuring everything ran smoothly. Regardless of how the community votes, Allnodes has vowed to continue providing everything they currently offer. Their dedication is unwavering, and they've proven time and time again they are here for the long haul. So, value beyond measure. Just to give you an idea of their commitment, hiring just one developer at Allnodes costs more than what's being proposed. They're willing to go above and beyond for the community, and that's something truly special. So in this proposal, a pivotal point I wish to stress is the importance of consistency in our payment approach to endpoint providers. If we choose to pay one provider, then we should extend this courtesy to all. Or conversely, if we decide not to pay one, then none should receive payments. Allnodes serves as a prime example of this principle. Despite not receiving payment, they have affirmed their commitment to discontinuing any infrastructure essential to our blockchain. This is commitment from Allnodes underscores the idea that even if we decide not to fund any of the endpoint providers in the future, our chain's integrity remains intact and will continue to receive unwavering support from Allnodes. So in conclusion, Allnodes' dedication to upholding the blockchain infrastructure without expecting payments highlights the core values they uphold. Our blockchain ecosystem is rooted in principles like balance, diversity, fairness, and equality. We believe in offering advantages to every contributor, ensuring no particular group gains undue favor. Now we have a chance to show our gratitude. An optional monthly payment is on the table, not as a fee, but as a token of appreciation for everything that Allnodes has done for us. Let's come together and give Allnodes the recognition and support they truly deserve. After all, heroes should be celebrated, right? So here's the infrastructure that they provide. I'm not going to go through it all, but you can see that this is what needs to be available at all times, and this is always going to be here. And as harsh as it is, as the proposer of this, I simply say no to all of them. If they want to provide the endpoints, let them provide the endpoints. It's as simple as that. If they prosper, we should prosper. The chain should prosper too. And if it's just one group that's simply benefiting all the time, only taking and not giving, then it goes to show. So as outlined in here, they have backed up these paid teams free of charge to fix things that they've broken. It's just not stuff that we should even be entertaining as a community. This is going to be moving to the proposal phase pretty quick. I'm not going to be hanging around on this. It's pretty obvious what's in this, what it entails, and people can hash it out. Ultimately, the spend proposals have gone up a lot earlier than they usually go up. People are asking for more. So even in the worst case, right, if you decide to fund just Allnodes, it's 50% cheaper anyway. But from where I'm sitting, looking at LUNC from a business perspective, we simply can't afford these payouts right now. We should look to the future of saving money to get an L2 team to bring the price back up, get things working correctly again, and get a stable platform. And then we can think about paying these third-party apps that are providing infrastructure, kind of like what Edward Kim tried to do but never achieved, which was help all of the little projects out so they can grow and give back to the blockchain and bring in new holders. It's all very apparent what we've got to do right now. So like I was saying, many people have asked me to lead, take a paycheck, this, that, and the other. I'm not going to be doing that. I will lead through governance and I will lead by example, and I will be there at the beginning to put my neck on the line every time to ensure that you're informed to the best extent that you possibly can be as a holder of LUNC, the coin. This is our blockchain. It's not theirs. It belongs to the community, and it will always be that way. If you do not like governance, you do not like decentralized decisions, you know where the door is, and close it on the way out. It's as simple as that. Let me know what you think about all of this, folks. Stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, and have a really good weekend. I will catch you in the next one.